We've been talking about Stella a lot today. If anyone interested, before I talk about the Eclypse Stella McCartney trainer, I've just done several thousand videos on the Elise shoes and the different combinations they come in. This is the last Stella one of the day. If it was Sunday, I would say it was Stella Sunday, but it's not, it's Monday. How unfortunate. So these are the Eclypse trainers. These are from my personal collection again. I just wanted to do a quick review on them and show you what they're like. If you're thinking about purchasing, or you have purchased and you want to look at other colorways, or you're just a really big Stella McCartney fan like myself and you just like watching Stella stuff, here I am. These match my hair. So these are the Eclypse trainers. These came out many a year ago now, but they are a very popular chunky soled trainer on the market these days. Obviously you got the Balenciaga and you got the Rifons by Gucci and Alexander McQueen's, but these are a really good alternative to them if you're looking for something a bit more sustainable.
They're more like a runner, aren't they?
I think they're a little bit, I would say more feminine, but I don't think they're more feminine. I think they're a very unisex shoe. Yeah. I think they're like a chunky runner. Yeah. It's a slightly different silhouette. I personally adore them. I have 3 pairs.
Are they all sock-like? I'm just looking now, it's like neoprene sock. They're all sock-like.
Yeah. I'll get to that bit. When I talk about the materials of the upper.
No, I was just wondering if they all were.
Yeah, they are. That's the design feature.
Okay.
So they are a low top runner trainer, if you like. So they sit on the ankle. But obviously what Austin was just saying with this neoprene bit is sock-like, and that's like the same on all my pairs at least. And it cuts, so your ankle sits in this little hole, and this sits high on the back of your leg, and that's your tongue. So your tongue is like a neoprene sock underneath. Because of that, they fit very snug. I still size up in them, but they fit nice. They don't slip or anything because you've got that like inner sock layer.
They're actually hard to get for that reason, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think it's a really cool feature because I don't personally like the Balenciaga Speeds and stuff. I think they're too socky. So you've got like the best of both worlds. You've got the fit of the sock, but the look of a trainer. Yeah. You have the Stella McCartney back tab. Little thing about these is I do use these to pull my shoes on because of the sock inner. However, because they're attached to this neoprene material, it does pull. So I would be really careful when you pull that, because it pulls the material and there could be some damage. But that's the only feature. When there is, it is what it is. This is made up of different types of vegan leather, so that all the materials are traceable and sustainable to their highest degree that Stella can do at the moment. So you've got the smooth white leather and the smooth neon yellow on this colorway. There are millions of different colorways: bright, dull, I don't know, whatever you want, patterned.
Yeah, there is.
I've got
rainbow.
These. I've got tan.
And like a rainbow.
And I've got like a pastel pink. If anyone's familiar with the Air Force One Nike Easter egg pack, they look like kind of those. Colorway, So and then you've got the perforated section here. The leather on these is really soft. It's not leather. I will keep referring to it as leather, but it is vegan leather.
Still leather.
The front toe box is suede. It's an off grey, off white suede there, and then you've got the full chunky sole. So it's like a platform in a trainer. The back is obviously massive and really exaggerated. The only shoe I can compare this to in terms of how it feels when you got it on, not quite as big but similar, is the Balenciaga Triple S, because you have that
chunk of a sole.
The chunk, I mean, the Balenciaga comes out to about here, but it's the closest you'll get. This is obviously, it has the texture section here. It's got Stella embossed on the back, and then it's got like your like translucent yellow rubber there.
There's quite a lot to it in this for Stella. It's not.
There's so many different parts to these shoes. They're obviously laced over the sock. Obviously, this doesn't really do much because they're socked anyway. It's a visual. So it's a nice visual, and if you do want them extra tight, I guess you can pull them tighter. You've got the toe cap there matches the back piece. These ones are a little bit dirty, but because I've been wearing them. But the soles are like this, and all of them, it's like that squiggly Vivienne Westwood-esque pattern. There's no branding or anything on the bottom of the shoe, obviously, because I think it's designed as a wearable shoe, like a walk-in shoe, isn't it? Inside is Stella McCartney embossed into the leather, faux leather or vegan leather, like bottom sole. What's it called? Inner, because everything else is like a sock, but the bottom sole
like the
is...
bed, I know what you
Yeah.
mean.
In terms of weight, they're quite heavy. They're not as heavy as the Balenciaga Triple S's, but they do have some weight to them. When I wear them, I feel like I'm walking like that, like you're tipping back and forth, but it's not uncomfortable at all. It's just different.
I reckon they weigh more than, for example, Alexander McQueen's. The sole is quite substantial.
Yeah. And they do come up quite far on the ankle compared to a traditional, like just a traditional shoe. They're very much like, no, they're bigger than the Alexander McQueen runners. I'm just trying to compare for you.
That's a better comparison than the original Alexander McQueen.
In terms of height, like as in the ankle height, they're the same, but the sole is different, and these are much heavier, so it's not a direct. It's like a baby of Alexander McQueen runner to Balenciaga Triple S.
I think you mentioned earlier the Rhython is probably the same height.
Yeah, Rhython-y, but the Rhython-y is more dad runner.
Yeah, I'm just in the shape.
Yeah,
the height of the actual way the actual back.
But they come in loads of different colourways. I don't know what retail is on these at the moment.
I'm around about five.
Six?
It's about 556 maybe. I think 6.
And they do really keep their price. I mean, you can pick them up on like platforms like Depop, etc. about $350.
Yeah, they do. I'll say just on the price as well. The price differs substantially depending on the actual textures or fabrics used. So like there's a rainbow kind of like a transparent
rainbow ones,
which is very expensive, or
My ones I'm looking for, particularly if anyone's looking to sell, are the translucent ones. They're complete plastic upper, so you can see.
You're right.
Because I've recently bought some Stella McCartney logo socks, so I want to wear my Stella McCartney logo socks with my clear Stella McCartney trainers.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? But I just wanted to show you these. So these are called the Eclypse trainers, and I think they're a really good alternative to if you want something a bit more low key, but you still want the quality of high end trainers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you know what I mean? I think these are really good, and don't judge me for saying this, but I think these are such a good like mum trainer.
Yeah.
Like as in like to do the school run and stuff. I think they're so like low key, but still you still know they're like the quality's like top.
I think, yeah, like
go into the supermarket, you don't want to wear Triple S.
Or something which is so obviously like high end, because in our situation, let's be honest, where we want to have the luxury of a luxury shoe, but not necessarily the people.
And if you're really bougie, and you're one of those people, you can wear these to the gym. Yeah. You could if you're doing weights and stuff.
Of course you could.
People the way Yeezys to the gym just creep me out.
Yeah.
Like, I just find them so strange.
I think, but by the same token, I mean they're sports shoes, I guess. So.
Yeah, but they're sort of so. Whereas the Rhython by Gucci is a dad shoe, I think this is a mum shoe.
I'll give you that.
But like in a cool way, like us cool mums, the cool mums.
But the funny thing is that just to say about men and women, they don't do this exact same shoe for men. They do a variation of it, correct? It doesn't look identical.
It's the same sole and it's the same upper, but so on all these, this like formulation of how the leather is the same. It's just different colours and different like textures and stuff. On the men's shoes, you'll see that there's like two like cut out,
like sponge,
half circle, half squares.
Yeah.
I've got an example at home. I've got some men's high tops. I got 4 pairs of these.
Yeah.
Shocker.
But the high tops aren't the same, so.
Yeah, but they're men's.
Yeah. So
they're the men's style. That's a good
example.
So I should have bought those, and maybe I'll do another video.
You could, because it's a good comparison.
I might do it on stories, on I don't know, whatever.
Also, what I'm saying is, when you say about men's shoe, whereas the Rhython is for ladies and men, that is specifically for ladies. They don't do that in a men's size.
They do a men's version.
Yeah.
Watch out for that one, because if they're selling it as ladies, they would be a little bit wider if you've got a quite narrow foot.
Yes.
But yeah, they do those, and they do a high top version too, which I also own. That's what I was just saying. But there's much less of those, much less. Is that
they're
word?
quite rare, actually. Yes.
Yeah, and also don't be mistaken. This is a really serious conversation. Adidas and Stella McCartney is not Stella McCartney. Stella McCartney is a very high end. Obviously, is Stella McCartney. Stella McCartney is like Stella McCartney. It's sort of like this is Off-White at Virgil, and Stella McCartney Adidas is Off-White Nike.
Yeah. Yeah,
but not as hype.
But yeah, even though the materials are probably slightly better on Stella
There's a
McCartney
price,
Adidas than regular Adidas, they're not anywhere near Stella McCartney.
They're not Stella
quality.
McCartney grades. So this is a Stella McCartney trainer, not a Stella McCartney Adidas trainer. The materials used are much more premium on this, and so is the price point. So hopefully that helps you decide on the shoe, but I would highly recommend these. These are one of my favorite everyday trainers. I have the triple S's and I have multiple Gucci's, blah blah blah. But this is my favorite everyday trainer.
Yeah, if you were going somewhere to walk, as in a walk, you know, on
Like
a walk
shopping or something.
you would wear them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I would
That's
wear.
comfort I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of shoes that's like a real important thing.
So yes, Stella McCartney Eclypse trainer. Thank you.